surprise, what's it called, live stream. Go check out David Lynn, Prepper Principal. I just finished a whole bunch of pages and notes for him. Oh yeah, and whoever did that alien thing on Pinterest, I'm not an alien. I keep telling this to people. It's like every time I see stuff like that, it just drives me nuts. I'm not an alien. I got some kind of smuts on my sunglasses. Ah, there we go. That's a lot better. Anyway, they had me next to greys, reptilians, insectoids, the norms, normics, uh, tall blonde people. I'm not an alien. Okay, folks. Anyway, today's subject. Well, the Democrats, you want to see a bunch of aliens, go check them out. The Assembly passed another illegal bill, unconstitutional against the First Amendment. Carl DeMaio told it because it's the truth. They're corrupt officials. They don't care. They want to stay in power. Like Nick Schwartz. Yeah, he's corrupt. Also, child molester too. Okay? Hey, Vay. Long day. It's 104 outside. Yeah, I'm kind of tired today. But I'm just stopping by to tell everybody hello and what's going on. I'm tired. Anyway, I'm not an alien. It's alright. I'm supposed to say on. It's okay. My spelling is French. A-L-A-N. It's alright. No problem, babe. How's Lucy doing? Anyway, Lucy's a dog. She just had surgery a couple of weeks ago, or a month ago. Hey, I hit my head. I still recovered from the hit the gate. Anyway, I just finished a lot of things, just going over stuff. I see a lot of people's bug out bags. It's like, you gotta stop buying gadgets, a lot of gadgets. And then when they see my bag, it's only 25 pounds, but I could live anywhere with that bag. And I have other stuff in my vehicle. I don't have a horse because everybody drives cars and trucks. Okay, you want to see some real criminals and real communists and socialists and aliens? Go check out your homeowners association, any teachers union, who else? Democrats. Hi, Tinker's wife. I forgot your first name. I'm still recovering from the concussion I got in the forehead. I seen my doctors. I'm supposed to stay inside during the heat of the day and not ride on the horse. It's Patty. Sorry, Patty. I have brain damage. And hi, Jan. It's Simply Jan. Go check out her live stream. Very great. These guys do wonderful videos. Sometimes I can't make it because I'm teaching English. Verna's channel is wonderful, especially for quail. I think it's quail, little birds. Like I said, I have brain damage. They looked at my cat skin and I got my notes and everything, and they said not to go out in the heat of the day. Okay, so I did crack my head on the cattle gate. I'm still a little loopy on that, and they gave me a whole bunch of new pills. Oh, that's good. You're on the computer. Yeah, on the phone. YouTube's doing a lot of weird things with the AI, and Google's trying to push Gemini. They're losing money. Every time they use AI, it costs, I think, YouTube and Google and the Alphabet groups millions and millions of dollars, and they don't get that revenue back. And sooner or later, they're going to get investigated by the federal government. Okay, because they're using a lot of weird things. Of course, everybody thought Uncle Alan looks weird too. True, because everybody misused AI. AI is beneficial, but you got to think as AI as a small child. And then you see all the tech companies and China as child molesters. So basically, the AI molesters. So right now, your AI is an awoke 12-year-old sexually abused program. Okay? That's the truth. Yeah, Patty, you have to reboot your Mac. It's the AI bug. It's not power, it's programming. The algorithm is, how can I say it? Combined a child molester victim, Nazism, and a few other things. Oh, yeah. Meta's big time getting sued. Not because of whatchamacallit, AI, because they're using, whatchamacallit, how can I explain it in simple terms? The blue screen light affects the mental process of adolescence. It's like, hey kids, let's try heroin. Yes, it's the blue screen addictive factor, Patty. It's the blue light coming off the phones and off the meta system that's creating this. A lot of people says, but I'm glad, look at your eyes. My eyes are normal. This is what happens when AI affects your brain. Okay? My eyes are brown. It's not glowing. Yeah, exactly, Patty. When you scroll, you're doing hand-eye coordination and it affects your mind slowly, changing your eye sockets. It's an illusion. It's the phones. It's trying to trick you and to make you crazy. Okay? It's like, again, if you watch Pinterest, it's kind of funny here. Get some dinner. Patty, have a nice one. Don't eat any Taco Bell. They still got that lettuce problem. Oh, and be careful on certain egg groups, too. It hopped. Went from Taco Bell to eggs. Catch you later, Patty. Anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, it's more funnier when other channels copy your quotes too. They they copied mine. Like Survival Lily. She's European Austrian. Uh, whatchamacallit. She copied one of my quotes that I've been saying for the last like 26 years. Nothing's normal anymore. And she put it in her title. Nothing is normal anymore. Which is kind of hilarious, folks. Oh, I do warn people, get ready for a black winter. It's already started in certain places. You know, normal's pleasant, Berna. But nothing's normal anymore. That's one of my phrases. People been ripping it off. Survival Lily, the other guy, the guy with the beard. For Halloween, I'm going to wear a baseball cap and have whatchamacallit, fake beard, be a prepper. Yeah, Black Winter. I think I did that about 2 years ago. Warned people. No, YouTube hasn't lost their minds. They never used it. They used AI, which is a woke, communist, socialist algorithm that's been a 12-year-old child abuse victim. Oh, Black Winter. I gotta get something to drink a little bit. Let's see. We have Black Winter. Possible 2 weeks blackout. Food shortages, like no food on the shelves, no water, no power, no gas. Black Winter. That's it, May. It's fairly easy. Last time we had a black winter was, what was it? I think it was 2010. Look at Texas, a good example. Their grid went down for 2 weeks. They were in an ice storm, no groceries, nothing. So I tell a lot of people black winter because a lot of people are using too much of snow apocalypse, snowmageddon, ice age. It's like, where in the heck all these climate activists? Remember that little Nazi girl, was it Greta Thunberg? She got arrested by the Israelis again. And I told people, she's a Nazi. Uncle Alan isn't an alien. I might look like one, but I'm not an alien. Illegal, outer space, no, just regular old Uncle Al. No, what you want to do is stock up on your canned and dried goods. Remember when we had the COVID bug and because shipping stops, okay? No power, no fuel pumps, no delivery trucks. Probably happened on a Tuesday. Everybody be walking around and then boom. Yeah, human race. We gotta sue them. So I tell people, I'm a survival foodie. I tell people, cook at home, stockpile. Okay, it's a little hard for certain items. If you have seen inflation, this is what happens when you have 4 years of Joe Biden. Oh, good, Vay. You got 4 garden and good. Now you gotta pick up some canned goods and some dry goods. Yeah, it depends on the A95, what you got, N95 mask. You only have to wear it if you're in certain areas, and it's not for COVID. Nope, it's something else, like leprosy. That's good, babe. Don't forget water. Those little bottles don't last long. If you have a spare bathtub, get a water bob from Amazon. It's a big plastic bag. It's all right, Jan. You don't have to wear an N95 mask. Just don't go near people that has a beard and coughs all the time. That way you don't get leprosy. Yeah, I'm old school. I have water too, but when people see that big cattle tank and the what you might call it, the little shed, and they're kind of freaked out. Okay, Jen, you have a nice supper now. Home cooking, remember, no Taco Bell. You don't have to run. Catch you later. And it's like, it gets kind of weird nowadays because when I do my survival foodie stuff and I tell people it's a lot easier to make your own donuts or you make your own tacos or you make it this or that. The funny thing with me is I'm not allergic to MSG. I kind of need it. Because I thought I don't need MSG, so I cut it out of my diet. I found out if I don't have it constantly to certain levels, I have to go to the hospital. I'm the opposite. Isn't that crazy, Verna? You're allergic to MSG. I need it to survive. I think it's blood chemistry too. I gotta get another bottle of MSG. weirdest thing. I went to the doctor this morning. I had the blood test and what thing, and they said you need more sodium. And I said I can't take that much. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, you're probably allergic to American MSG. I use either Japanese or Chinese MSG because that sodium glucamate. The ones they use in America is like phosphorus glucamate, which is not good for most people. I have to get the right MSG too. If I get the phosphate, I have weird reactions. Yeah, you sound like you have whatchamacallit, like me with the flu shots. Um, Whatchamacallit, you can't breathe. That's one of the side effects. Shoot. And brain damage. Can't think of the word right now. It's yeah. You see, Asian MSG is different than American proteinized. Anaphylactic shock. That's it. Because the flu shot has hydrolyne proteins in it. So when they inject me with that, I go into anaphylactic shock. And they did that once at a hospital. I turned purple, foamed at the mouth, and my right lung got ruined because they had to stick a bell jar and a needle to drain out all the green stuff. That was horrifying. Yeah, it's the hydrazide proteins in the flu shot. That's another form of a weird form of American MSG. It's in a flu shot. Why is MSG in a flu shot? I have no idea. I blame the Democrats on that. It's like they want our tires, they want our air, they tax anything. And if you leave the state, you have to pay like, what was that last? LeBron James left to go to work in Texas and live there. They charge him $50 million to leave the state. Yeah, they're all crooks. Anyway, I just talk to people. I've been showing them how to do, setting up, yeah, I agree with you, babe. You can't trust any politician. You gotta trust yourself. That's why I get mad when they kick me out of the courthouse. I always volunteer every month to do jury duty. They got my picture at the courthouse. And they say, Uncle Al, don't come here. Democrats. Okay, so I did cause a little ruckus in the courtroom and it took 4 deputy sheriffs to take me out and my walker. Alright. And let's see. I guess I'm by myself, or is somebody still with me? Or is it still on the phone? Or is it, maybe it is just looking. Anyway, easiest stuff is pick up lentils. Lentils don't have any chemicals. You can mix it with any kind of rice, long grain, short grain, jasmine. It forms a complete protein, and it's one of the easiest setups. I've been teaching that all summer to my students, which is kind of hard. A lot of them graduated from college. College don't teach you anything. Getting tired. So I gotta take it easy and I gotta wait until evening to go out and water. It's 105 outside and I got enough meds in me, it's kind of weird. Oh, be careful on the end of the month of August. I think it's the 28th. It's Friday, full moon, 28th, end of August, full moon weekend. That's when people go crazy. I mean, really crazy. So if you're near a Democrat or a liberal or an activist or NGO, I'd be really worried. Anyway, you also got to check on the let's see, if you're doing canned foods, check out if they have MSG in there. Because I know B and V are both kind of, we have to watch out for that one. Hmm. That's good. How's Lucy doing? Oh, like I said, canned food fees, right? Oh, that's good. She's a nice dog. I have to be careful because that's a good age. We had people are scared of burglary, so what first thing they do is buy a big dog and they don't train it right. And let's see, 2 streets down from me, we had a kid got attacked. I live near a what you call elementary school. When a pit bull grabbed a little kid's head and kind of dragged it off. So I tell a lot of people, if you're going to buy a dog, raise it from a young age. You have to be with the dog always. You cannot put it outside. You cannot leave it in the house for 9 hours so it goes nuts. Or in the backyard in the heat, 100-degree heat, and a pit bull broke out of its backyard. Hi, Holly. Broke out, went to the elementary school, grabbed the kid by the head, chocolate brown pit bull, and dragged him off. Luckily, the police officer there, school police officer, stopped that, or you would have had a little bit of a dead little kid on the park next to the school where the pit bull was dragging him off. Not a good thing. And two, if you don't train your dog, the burglars just give him hot dogs and the pit bull run away. It's kind of stupid. So pick a nice little dog. Make sure it's always with you. You have to be the alpha to the dog. A lot of people don't know that, and they pick out the worst breeds in the world, and sooner or later it has to be destroyed, which makes me really sad. Hey, Claude. Yeah, I'm just taking it easy today. I went to the doctor this morning, did blood work, another CAT scan. I have to be careful with the heat. It's 105 outside, and a lot of people worried about me because they gave me new medication because you see right there, I kind of cracked my skull on the cattle gate. Yeah. And then the guy on Pinterest apologized. They took it down. They had me lined up with a bunch of aliens. I'm not an alien. Oh wait, this effects thing is on. Nope. That was on. Oh, that's better. I hate AI. It flips on all sorts of weird stuff on. You have a nice day. Hope the cheesecake comes out really good. I like a good cheesecake. It's like I have some elderberry bushes nearby, not here, but where I go pick, and they're coming in, they're away from the heat. Elderberry dressing over cheesecake. That's pretty good. So later, babe. Too tired. Just kicking back. Like I said, with Biden's up, I feel really sorry for our president. because everybody's getting cyber attacked. We have a food crisis. There's more people than cows. It used to be the other way around. And we have a food crisis because a lot of these organizations, NGOs, commissars, bureaus, bureaucrats are really wrecking the system. Good example, go check out California. Okay, those guys are a bunch of crooks. Anyway, like I said, get ready for a black winter. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Black winter is going to be horrible when the power cuts out for 2 weeks. And it's like no heat, no power, no food, no water. It's like you could do simple things at the house. It's like get a bucket. I made a bucket. I have 5 or 6 of them. Why? Because plastic cracks and burns. I have a metal bucket, galvanized. It carries water. I put out fires. I carry coal in it. You know, hot stones. I have tools. I don't have gadgets. I tell a lot of my people at the dojo, you got to get tools, not gadgets. If it has a crank or it needs plastic or a filter, it's a gadget. Because I look at them like, you know, you don't really need that. But oh God, it has a light, a siren, it has a doohickey when you do like this. No, you need tools, basic, simple stuff. It's like I told my friend when we went camping a little bit. He drove, I just went out there, and he looked at me like, but I have this, I don't know, $200 sleeping bag, mattress, and they look at my sleep system. I have a ground sheet and a wool blanket. And they say, and what's that? It's a pool mattress. I blow it up. It cost me $5. Hey, Scott SD Mountain, go check out his channel. You know, you can pick up, because summer's ending, you can pick up a whole bunch of those cheap pool mattresses. Works fine. You just get a ground sheet. You put your pool mattress there. I get one of the best wool blankets, the heavy wool blankets from Coal Cracker. I have it double folded and I put it on top of the pool mattress and I sleep on top of it. And they're looking at me like, why don't you use a sleeping bag? It's 95 outside in the evening at 2 o'clock at night and you want me to crawl into a sleeping bag? No, I just sleep on that. It's like I look at people, I live in the desert. Why do I need a big envelope to sleep in? Isn't that crazy? It's like they look at me and they see my pool mattress and my ground sheet and my tarp that I made into a better tent than they do. And I have a mosquito net. A big one, covers the whole sleeping area. Next thing I hear them screaming and spraying stuff all over the place. I'm looking at them like, what the hell are they doing? You know, it's the little things that'll get you. That's why I have a mosquito net when I go out to camp. It covers the whole sleeping area. So I just sleep there and look all the different bugs on whatchamacallit. It's true. Better than a sleeping blanket. And those, space blankets, those work, but the only problem is they're not warm. They reflect heat. So if your body's cold, you die. Hey, Betty. Yeah, I seen the seed mood bang. That's pretty interesting. And it's like I said, I like cooking. I'm a survival foodie. I know how to cook things from a long time ago or in the future or in the past. I do my own cooking. Like this morning I did, you get one of those cheese pizzas and you can cook it in a microwave, but I don't like a microwave. I use a air convection oven. Works just as fine. It's a cheese pizza. You just put your own toppings. I put pepperoni, salami, extra cheese, more sauce, olives, fresh tomatoes, garden herbs, really thin sliced bell peppers. And it only cost me less than $2 because the pizza was on sale. And I used a little convection oven. Yeah. Betty's here. Go check out Betty's channel. Pre-retirement days, don't forget Bay's Place. Really good on quail and stuff. You can make a good racket if you know how to raise quail. Because I hear a lot of Chinese people want quail legs. It's like, I would do it, but I live in a desert and I have to have a special structure for the quail because I can't raise them outside. It's too hot. Quail in 115-degree heat kind of doesn't mix. You see dead quail in the little pens. Doesn't look good. Even if I miss them, the air is too hot. And I'm worried about Holly because you gotta remember she still lives in New Jersey, and New Jersey is like California; it never lets you go. Even if you move out of state, they'll put the state moving tax on you because the state's broke. It pays one of the highest pension rates to 5 of the crookedest unions in the country, and one of them's communist. And the same thing in California; you can't leave. And the California Democrats, it's like we have 2 candidates. They're both Democrats. They're both crooks. One's a child abuser, and the other one's whatchamacallit. She got arrested by the FBI. She's a Chinese spy. Isn't that great? Your government at work. And they won't let me volunteer for jury duty. They have my picture at the courthouse. Okay, it took 4 deputy sheriffs to take me out and my walker out. I went during COVID. Because my picture's at the courthouse. Do not let them in. They have a little note on it. Republican, dressed nice, knows the law. And it's like, I volunteer. Every month I go out and they keep telling me, Uncle Al, go home. It's like 4 or 5 deputy sheriffs surrounds me. I'm trying to volunteer for jury duty. We don't want you. I don't care for the pay. I just show up. I want justice. And they know that because I got into a couple of rows with public defenders, 2 judges, half the district attorney at the courthouse. Because I do know the law. And I know that most of them are crooks. Never trust anybody. Especially your school board, your teachers union. Like New Jersey. 40% tax for a teachers union. One of the corrupt, I mean, this is worse than communist China, North Korea. At least they tell you they're whatchamacallit, communists and socialists. Here it's like, you gotta take a pick. It's true, Scott. Go look where you live in South Dakota. Any Democrat or bureaucrat out there, you have to watch your back, or you end up like that poor guy in South Dakota when he said no to that data center. Next day he was found in his garage with his truck running. Yeah, they said it was suicide. Sell everything and transfer all your accounts out of there because they're going to raise the taxes where you can't leave in November. You stay in New Jersey until you pass away or until they get every last money you have. So you can be lived in a pod, eat bugs, don't have to worry about anything. Just vote for New Jersey. I call that crooks. They don't even have enough money to support the system. Go to Texas, is a lot nicer. Just don't go to the big blue cities like Austin. True, Claude. I like the old time stuff. That's why I have a galvanized bucket. I have an ash bucket that does the same thing for my fireplace. And I got cord wood stacked about a cord of seasoned oak on the side. And also got like the old canvas head knocker, piece of good hickory. A lot of people don't know. Good piece of hickory. There's no law against having a good piece of hickory at the garage door, your bedroom window. It also makes a pretty good brace against the door. Just knock some sense. Okay? Well, I could tell people, don't make threats. Be polite, be generous, be courteous, go to church, and then smack them in the head with a good old piece of hickory. That's why I have a hickory cane around here. I can't remember where I put it. Oh, there it is. It's always out of reach. And just like me, I just doodle this, doodle that. I'll probably try to get the Democrats out of California so I can get back to my favorite hobby other than cooking is making submachine guns. I have plans for one. I want to make sure before I pass away that every person in America has a chicken in a pot. You know, chicken, eggs, a garden, and a submachine gun. That's why I'm working hard to get rid of the rest of the NFA, National Firearms Act. That's totally unconstitutional. And also I like recreational submachine guns. There's nothing in the Constitution on automatic fire. It's just people that got nervous. Also, I like the old timers. I prefer a good old fashioned chopper. And with olden guns, low budget, easy to make, you can make this at home. I got a few bugs I got to work out. I got to reduce, the weight's not a problem because I already figured that one out. The hard problem is the cost, and I want you to make it at home with simple tools. The magazine, it's like, yeah, true. Hi, Tammy. I think it's Tammy, Rebel Canners. Go check out her channel. Great on canning. It's like I'm getting old and I can too much. And it's like I can't hold the camera or the tripod thing because I'm moving around when I'm working with a pressure canner. I did like Tammy. Tammy did a great one on greens. I do a whole bunch of greens. I do a whole bunch of chutney. I just did tomatoes and avocados. I have a little avocado tree. And then I grow my own tomatoes, cucumbers, eggplants. It's like I tell people, learn how to salt and can. Don't eat Taco Bell. Yeah, I think it was Guns and Gadgets, Scott. Yeah, it was a great one. It's like, I like cooking. That's why I'm a survival foodie. I like to cook all the time. I know how to make lox. I know how to make, what the heck was it? Shine. Whatchamacallit? I do cucumbers. Right now I'm working on getting my lawn fixed up again. I always grow the basic, simple stuff. I have crappy dirt around here. I live in a desert, and most of the dirt they put around here is fill-in dirt from another county, three away. So I got to re-rich the dirt, and I got a lot of weeds. Yeah, like I said, I'm old school. I like to make stuff work. The recreational submachine gun, I want to make sure everybody has a chicken in the pot. Also, I want to make sure have a vegetable garden so they don't get hungry. And I don't want the government take over like the Democrats did in California. You know, I have two candidates, both Democrats, both criminals. One's a convicted child molester, and the other one's she got arrested from the FBI as an agent for the Chinese government. But Like I said, I like to make sure everybody in America has an affordable submachine gun. I'm old school. It'll take a Uncle built at home um, double stack, double feed, 20 round magazine like the old Thompson, and then 40 round one like the old Swedish Shumi or Sumi. Well, mine's you can dump dirt in it. I'm working on the weight. I got it down to about 7.5 pounds. Shoot 9mm 45. I got to work on the trigger mechanism, the lower receiver. It's easy. Once I get it figured out, anybody with a garage, workshop, or a kitchen table can make it in 20 minutes. So you won't be affected by the government. Okay, Holly, I'll catch you later. You have a nice day now. I know it's close to dinner. Here it's only 4:40. Everybody else is like 2 to 3 hours difference. So it's closer to about maybe 6 o'clock. Yeah, close at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Yeah, like I said, I like to dabble in a whole bunch of weird stuff. From cooking to making small arms. Um, oh, that's good. Catch you later, Scott. Enjoy your mowing. Don't hit anything weird. Yeah, I have goats. I got tired of hitting rattlesnakes. It's like I used to drive around with a heavy tractor to mow stuff, and I hit, oh God, last time I mowed it back 40, I hit like 4 rattlesnakes. And that's it's like, my nephew's wondering why there's a gunshot coming out of the back 40. You know what I'm saying? Rattlers on the mower. It's like, old Uncle Al did that, done that. I'm kind of tired. Yeah, I try and do stuff. Like I said, I do these surprise live streams, have fun, talk to people. I tell a lot of people, you want to get okay, Tammy, you have a nice day. Kids is panicking. He doesn't have what he needs. I understand that. I have great grand nieces and nephews. They always need stuff. They're looking at me. I can't get this iPad to work. I'm looking at them. Don't you have a notebook? It's too slow. I'm like, no, a paper notebook and a pencil. And they look at me like I come out of the Stone Age, which kind of cracks me up. I'm not an alien. I don't know Fledge Flintstone. I have a rotary avocado green telephone. They took my landline away. It's like, where's the little bird, Uncle Al? I kind of look at my great-grandniece and I say, what bird? Like on Fledge Flintstone pounding on the... I said, it's a phone, avocado cord phone. And she's still looking at it. Hey, WD. How's it going in Oregon? Aren't you glad you don't live in Washington? God, that Seattle socialist mayor. God, she's so corrupt. Yeah, it's part of the heat dome. Should be cooler there. It's supposed to be... You're part of the heat dome of Oregon. It's a super El Nino year. Could be worse. You could have, what you might call it, 90 degrees. That's a cool day down here. It's about either 104 or 105 here. I'm not supposed to go out when it's hot because they gave me meds. I hit my head on the cattle gate. I had MRIs and everybody's worried about me. I fell off the horse a second time. Be careful, you got about 2 trillion gallons of water overhead. If it rains, it pours. And I do mean pour. Yeah, I left a dent in the gate. I have a hard head. Yeah, I just get up, get back on the horse, rode back, close the gate, yell at my nephews. They went to college, they don't know how to close a cattle gate. Then they took me to the hospital. And then the ER doctor looked at me and gave me a blue hat thing, put on my head. I look like a Smurf. No, I gotta take it easy for 2 weeks. I did this on the 29th. It's like, no, the 29th I fell off the horse, got dragged a little bit. Second time, it was around the 9th of July when I hit the cattle gate. So I just gotta be careful. I did MRIs and stuff. They keep telling me I'm too old for it. So I don't have teeth. So I have a whole bunch of illnesses. I still know how to lariat and rope, ride a horse. Let's see a lot of people do that. And they worry about me. And it's like, ugh. Just tired. I got a whole bunch of things I gotta do. It's like, oh, it's cheap AI right now. That I have more companies ask me questions about AI. That's why I tell a lot of people leave China now. That's another pet project I'm trying to do. Help evacuate 120 million Chinese, and you take all the anti-Americans, people who moan, bitch, complain about America, hate America, never wants to socialize, don't want to be American. Fine. Don't give them benefits. They don't want to be verified as an American, or says, I am American, and they don't assimilate, send them to China. We'll take 120 million happy Chinese, Koreans, you know, everybody that don't want to live there, and send all the Democrats and what you might call it, anti-Americans, socialists, DSA, to China, to Russia, to Iran. Guarantee it. You won't be hearing from them anymore. They'll be gone. Because they don't want those people. Do you want these people? No. Because none of these, if you look at any DSA person, okay, the new Nazis, they're all from rich people. They haven't worked a real working job, get blisters and calluses. I finally got rid of all my calluses and blisters on my hands. They never worked for a living. They never served in law enforcement or the military. You know, you want to get rid of those people. Especially a lot of teachers. I'm going just a little bit tired and a little bit woozy. I just finished dumbing down a lot of paperwork for David Lynn, Purple Principal, for his live stream on Friday or Saturday. You know, I can't write any more stupider. You know, a lot of people don't know how to read a newspaper. They can't write cursive. I cannot write program lower than a 4th grade education. But I have trouble with words, Uncle. Big words. Like substitution. I have 2 strokes and brain damage. What the hell's wrong with you, kid? I went to college. I have an MBA. Well, get your money back. They didn't teach you how to write or add or read a newspaper. That'll drive you nuts. I'm already teaching people at the dojo. It's like, you have to learn how to write. You have to learn how to read a newspaper. You have to read a book. It's like I could do things. I could cook. I could go camping. You know, and it's like I see people with too many gadgets. It's like they have a 60-pound backpack. I'm looking at them like, what the hell's this? It's full of gadgets, full of garbage. You know, it's toots and bells and whistles. My stuff is old school. You know, a lot of people know that. It's like, you know, I have this wonderful gadget. It's a flashlight, it's a boomerang, it's a radio, it's a phone charger. And I kind of look at them, okay. When the batteries go out, when the cranks break, when the filter doesn't work, then what? Okay? Generation Z is dancing around happy the market goes. But you need the market to survive. But we're socialists. That means we get a fair share of everything. No, it means you're dumb as hell. You don't get a fair share of anything. Okay? Look at Bernie Sanders. That guy's a crook. A millionaire crook. Okay, Bernie Sanders, let's see, I get everything and you get nothing. And you still owe me money. It's like I tell a lot of people, vote no. If a Democrat wrote it, vote no. If a liberal wrote for it, vote no. And try to find any of those stupid climate activists. Activists. The activists? Activists. Yeah, I'm kind of getting tired. I got a few more minutes before I give up the hour live stream. Like I said, my dream is get rid of the Democrats, liberals, educators, socialists, especially the new Nazis, that sixth right. God, I hate that. And then what else? Oh, submachine gun in every home. I just got a few bugs I got to work out. I think a WD Glock and Roll will like it. You have Glock mags, and it's a simple 7-pound submachine gun in the style of a Thompson that you can build in your garage or on the kitchen table. I gotta get a few bugs out of it. I want to make sure I make enough to cover America. 3.7 million every home, every man, woman, and child and dog will get a submachine gun, plus a chicken in every pot. I want to make sure everybody has a job, has a garden, has work. It's like I warn people, stop abusing AI. It's not that great right now. And those AI data centers need a lot of help. Oh, that's good, WD. Yeah, on the Ruger, there's a little piece of sheet metal you can make at home. You know, fire the LC carbine at 900 rounds per minute. You can make it out of a beer can. I know all sorts of dirty tricks. It's someplace on the internet. Can't remember where. I had 2 strokes and brain damage. Also, I hit the cattle gate. Ugh. I had a concussion all July? July, yeah. Yeah, my whatchamacallit, submachine gun uses a fast reset trigger. And you can assemble everything at home. Parts is fairly easy. You have the grip, port grip. It can be straight or it has a pistol grip on it. Detachable shoulder stock. Has a simple, I think, 11 or 12-inch barrel. I'm still working on that. Okay, and it looks like a Thompson, but it isn't a Thompson. Also, it's going to be fairly waterproof and dirt-proof, because that was a few things I didn't like on the old Thompson. That thing was a dust and mud magnet. The way my thing works is, without the fast reset trigger with the simple switch on it, I got it around maybe 500 to 900 rounds per minute. Still got a few bugs working out, because I want to make sure everybody with a kitchen table with simple hand tools can make it at home. So every man, cat, dog, wife, kids, your next door neighbor will have a chicken in a pot and a submachine gun. So I do sound a little crazy. Have you seen the people in your local government, your homeowners association, anybody in a commission or NGO? They're all nuts. And does Uncle Alan sound crazy? Probably. But does he sound right? Yes, he is. Because nobody's going to protect your house. If you're alone at home and you have Uncle Alan's submachine gun and a chicken in a pot, you eat the chicken and you shoot the bad guy with a submachine gun. Fairly easy. Not rocket science. Alright folks, it's almost an hour. I don't know about these live streams because I'm not monetized. I don't care for it because old Uncle Alan's just here for having fun and making sure that you don't die out there in the future. Yeah, it's going to be a black winter and a lot of Nazis are coming back. And it's like Jesus walks on the earth. Probably clone of Adolf Hitler's walking on the earth. I can't tell which one it is, but they're walking around. Okay, folks, I'll catch you later. You have a nice day. Be a good person. Get ready, it's reality shock time. It's 2026. And I'll catch you later. God bless and good luck. You have a nice day. Bye now.